We are back. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. So this session is about Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters and Erasmus Mundus Design Measures, along with Erasmus Mundus Scholarships. I would like to request Hafiz Muhammad Ahmad. He is country representative Pakistan for Erasmus Mundus Association to share his experience of being a scholarship awardee and being country representative from Pakistan for Erasmus Mundus Association. So over to you, Hafiz Saab.
Hello everyone, this is Hafiz Muhammad Ahmad, and I'm an Erasmus Mundus scholar pursuing my master degree in management and engineering of environment and energy, known as ME3+. First of all, I'm very thankful to Mr. Syed Kashif Jahan and the executives of HEC and his team and Mr. Chairman from HEC for organizing such an esteemed and much needed event. And I'm also thankful to all other members who are present here to share their experience and to get experience from other participants and to share mutual experience here. So thank you so much, everyone, to all of you who is here and listening to me, and to all those as well who will listen this recording later. So I will start this session that is about Erasmus Mundus Joint Master. Especially, I will be talking about Erasmus Mundus Scholarship for Master, and I will also talk about a bit about Erasmus Mundus Association later in my presentation. So to start with, I will first would like to tell a little bit about me and about my background. As you know, I already have mentioned my name and my program, and my mobility is Hungary, France, and Hungary. That means my first semester that has already been finished in Hungary at BME University, and my second semester is about to start from 19th of Feb at IMT Atlantic Nantes, France. And my third semester will be back at BME Hungary. And additionally, I already have mentioned that, and Mr. Kashif already have mentioned that I'm also serving as a country representative for Pakistan at Erasmus Mundus Association. I will be talking about this association later. And for my background, I'm mentioning it because maybe there are some potential students who are listening to me, and maybe they will listen to this recording later. So my background is I was serving as an operation engineer at Sahiwal coal-fired power plant in Pakistan. And by profession, I'm a mechanical engineer from UET Lahore. You can clearly see the monogram on the right side of my alma mater, and also the other universities, IMT Atlantic and BME Hungary as well. On the bottom, there is my email ID. If anyone needs to collaborate, to contact, or to reach me out there, you can directly contact me at my email. So let's start with this session. So in this session, I will be talking about the introduction to Erasmus Mundus master programs especially, and the other actions of Erasmus Plus will be covered by Dr. Ashukur Rahman soon after me. And specifically, I will be talking about Erasmus Mundus master and more specifically around, about the scholarship for this master program. I will talk about the eligibility criteria for this scholarship, especially. I will talk about the application process. I will talk about the benefits of the scholarship, and I will talk about EMA, and at the end I will share a success story of my own and EMA Pakistan Facebook group that is helping potential students, and at the end we will be having a question answer session if there is any. So I hope the agenda of this session is clear to everyone by now. So let's start this session. I hope my screen is working well.
Yes, Hafiz Saab, it's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So what is an Erasmus Mundus Joint Master? Basically, it is a mobility program in which students get admission offered by different consortiums in European Union countries, and there is a compulsory mobility for the students in which they have to move from one university to another university based upon the consortium of different universities of different countries in European Union, and there is delivered at least it is delivered by at least three higher education institutes from three different countries, and it is a Master of Excellence. It means that is a very competitive and very prestigious program that is jointly offered by a different consortium, by different universities present in a consortium. Actually, a consortium is a group of universities in different countries. They come together and they make a consortium to offer either a joint degree or a separate degree based upon the conditions what they have approved from the Erasmus Mundus program. So students get a jointly designed, fully integrated transnational master program in which they get a chance to meet different people around the world. There is a wide diversity, and almost all around the world people join this master. So this is a very diverse kind of master program that is offered. And above all, there is a generous scholarships to the excellent students. The number of seats allocated depends upon the consortium offering the scholarship, and it vary from consortium to consortium and program to program based upon different terms and conditions. And at the end, student get a joint or a multiple degree from the universities, as I already have mentioned. So this is an overview of the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Program. Now we will dive into details of each and every step mentioned here. So let's start with this. I will be talking about taking part as an individual. It means that taking part as a student. The other part of this master is taking part as an organization. That will be covered by Dr. Ahmad, because it is in their domain to guide the organizations, to guide the universities or the higher education institutes how to take part in this program. So in my responsibilities, I'm here to guide the students and to guide how we can take part as an individual to this program. So applicants could be from all around the world. There is no limit. There is no ban on any country. Students can be anywhere in the world. Member of any country can apply. And the basic requirement is a first higher education degree or equivalent. And the nullifying point is that the student must not have benefited from the same scholarship in past. These two requirements are the very basic one. And I will also be talking about the additional supporting elements and the additional required documents later, step by step. So the best students from the program, based upon their excellence in their education background and from their work experience or the research experience, they can avail the scholarship that is fully funded. I will be talking about how much they pay and how much is the insurance covered and everything later in detail. So the students can directly apply toward the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Consortium. Every consortium has a different and separate website. They manage it themselves. So students directly approach to a consortium and apply for the program offered by that consortium. So here are the supporting elements apart from the basics one, that is a degree and the transcript and the passport and everything that are the very basic requirements for the traveling and everything. Now I'm talking about the supporting elements for a student. The very first one is IELTS. Having a good score in IELTS is a very, very strong and plus point for a student to apply for this master program. And on the second number, there are online courses, because to be a prominent candidate for any kind of opportunity, one must prove that he or she is the one who is prominent, getting something extra from other students. So online course is a kind of proof that you are doing something extra that the other students are not doing along with you from your university. So online courses relevant to your field is a very, very strong supporting element for a student to be eligible and to be a prominent candidate for this master program, and also for the scholarship for this program. And on the third number, you can see internships or work experience. If the student has not completed his or her degree yet, internship and the number of internships and the quality of internship. What I mean by quality is that the company, the level of the company, whether it is a national or a multinational company on a country level or on what level the company is operating in this world, it matters the most. So yes, having internships in multinational companies and the work experience is if the students is already passed out, supporting element for a student to be a prominent and strong candidate for this master program. And apart from that, attending the workshop, conferences, seminars, and these kinds of research-based conferences, and to publish your research papers and to present your paper, these kind of activities are very, very supporting elements for your application for this master program. And to be a very strong at your field, you must know, because this is a computer era and everything is going to be done by the software and the simulation. So particularly for the students from engineering background, they must be strong at their relevant software based upon their educational background and based upon their interest and based upon the target program. The relevant software are very, very strong elements. For example, I would like to mention, if I'm a mechanical engineer, learning the software like ANSYS, SolidWorks, MATLAB, and these kind of softwares are very strong supporting elements for your degree. And you can also figure out what kind of software are relevant to your degree based on your educational background and based on your target program. I am putting a stress on this word that the target program is very important, because if you can align your capabilities and your skills with your previous education, but you are not aligning your skills and capabilities with the target program, there will be no use of getting these skills. So you must have to figure out that what kind of skills and what kind of capabilities are important and of key importance for your target program. So yes, this is something to be noted in very particularly. Yeah. And apart from that, extracurricular activities, no doubt, being involved in sports, being involved in some volunteer works, or managing different societies at your own level, at students level in your university, is something that makes you prominent among other candidates. And doing some social work or working with NGOs or kind of volunteer offering of yourself is a kind of plus point for the student. So all these supporting elements, these are, you can say, these are the pro tips that you can improve your profile I'm addressing to the students. They can improve their profiles by focusing on these supporting elements. And there is one more pro tip, that students first figure out that what kind of program they are willing to apply, and they should explore the program from the catalog. I will share the link to the catalog of the Erasmus Mundus program. All of the master programs, they are listed there, and along with their websites, they can explore, they can note down the requirements and the eligibility criteria. It may differ from what I have mentioned, because every program has a specific requirements, but the very basic one are the very common I already have mentioned. But still, student must have to figure out what kind of special requirements one program is expecting from the students, and then students should work on that field of the skills or the capabilities. Then one can easily approach, and one can easily win this scholarship and admission in this program. So this is all about the supporting elements and the tips regarding how one can apply, or how one can get admission, or how one can win the scholarship for Erasmus Mundus scholarship, Joint Master. So now coming toward the application process, I will briefly describe the application process, because there are only, I have mentioned 4 steps. If we go into details, every step have very long process and very time-taking process. So I will explain very briefly here. The very first thing is the students have to explore the catalog and filter the programs according to their dream program. Then they have to shortlist the program. I would recommend to all the students who are listening or will listen later in future, you must have filtered out at least 2 or 3 and not more than 4 to 5 programs, because every application is a time-taking process, and you have to then put the due time on each and every application to be eligible for this. One of the most common mistakes among the students is that they apply to too many programs. At the end, they cannot manage the application process going on with every program. So at the end, their application remains very weak and they are rejected at the end. So this is one of the most common mistakes that I would recommend to avoid, that being an Erasmus Mundus scholar. At the second, after filtering out, after enlisting or shortlisting the programs, one have to prepare the documents required, mentioned at the website of that program specifically, and the website of that specific program could be found from the catalog website that I have mentioned on the right side. Simply one can Google the Erasmus Mundus catalog, and one can easily find the catalog list. And within the list, there is a website for each program mentioned separately. Then at the end, one have to review the documents according to the required documents and checklist. One have to make sure that the documents and each and every requirement is fulfilled. Then at the end, one have to fill in the online application form and then submit and wait for the result. This is a brief application process for Erasmus Mundus Joint Master, and also for the scholarship. The process is same. You just have to mention that in your SOP and your letter of motivation, whatever we say, that you are applying for on self-based or you are applying for a scholarship. So this is the kind of application process one have to go. Now come toward the benefits of this master program. If you are availing the scholarship, then there's also a stipend benefit you can see. So the very first one is a quality education. You get a chance to study in 3 different European countries at least, and student also get a dual degree sometime. Sometime they get a mutual degree offered by 2 different universities, part of being one single consortium from 2 different European countries. So the quality education, it is a benefit of this this master program. And the second number, students get a chance to travel all around the Europe, because if the student is from outside of the European Union, he or she gets the Schengen visa, and student can travel all across the Europe without any other visa requirement. So to explore the culture, architecture, and the European nations and their values and their norms, this is a kind of opportunity and a benefit of this program. And above that, with all that luxury, student also get a handsome amount of stipend that is sufficient to live and to enjoy the life there in Europe. And it is around 1,400 euros per month. And apart from the participation cost and insurance, obviously, students don't have to spend their stipend on anything else other than the residence sometime and the food. But it is sufficient to live there and to enjoy the life in Europe, in any country, I believe. And the fourth one is the scope after this degree. The scope is very wide all across the world, and the success ratio of this program, the candidates, the alumni, is very high. They get offers from different multinational companies, and there's a large and very wide scope, and there is no restrictions for Pakistani students to come back on this scholarship if they win the scholarship and go to Europe, and there's no restriction to come back to Pakistan, whether they can settle there or they can move out to the next country, and there's no nothing to be bound to be coming back to the home country. Yes, these are some benefits, and there are also many others, but these were the major benefits that I have mentioned here. So now come toward the student scholarships in detail. I already have mentioned the amount, that is 1,400 euros per month. One more thing here is that some consortium offer a 1-year degree, that is a minimum time for this scholarship, and the maximum time for this scholarship is 24 months. Student cannot avail more than 24 months for this scholarship. So the maximum amount based on 1,400 euros per month is 33,600 euros, in addition to the fee and the participation and insurance cost, obviously. So this is a kind of handsome amount. And Erasmus Mundus scholarship holders benefit from the fee waiver and insurance coverage that's already have been mentioned. Apart from these benefits, the consortium also have to abide by the rules of the European Union that if there is for example, if the student is physically or mentally disabled or have some sensory impairments, or the student can get additional support to cover the cost, such as those related to the acquisition and the special items or services or assistance by third person to move in out or something. So all these kind of additional or top-up mechanism could be arranged by the consortium. And for this, there are 10 different unit costs based upon the conditions of the disability or the sport, and the amount of this top-up mechanism euros to 60,000 euro. That is quite high amount that could be arranged for a special kind of student if there is any. So now I will talk about Erasmus Mundus Association. That is an organization, a non-profit organization registered in Brussels, Belgium, and it is funded by European Union overall. And I am serving there as a country representative for Pakistan, as you know. And yeah, definitely I would love to talk about my association here and the benefit of being a country representative and everything. And I will encourage the international offices of the universities who are listening to me and the potential students, if there is any, to contact and to be in touch with me and the program representatives all across the country to arrange and to organize different guidance sessions on Erasmus Mundus scholarships, especially to the potential student more oftenly whenever they need. And we are all here to help our students, because this was the same help that was offered to us without any charge with our junior students to help them whenever they need. And I will encourage the career office and the international offices of the universities to be in touch and to work for their students and to guide them regarding the Erasmus Mundus students scholarships, and they can approach us whenever they need. And for this program, we recently have launched a campus ambassador program. Me and I and Miss Ahmad, who is not present here right now, we collectively have launched an ambassador program for the universities to be a volunteer for their institutions, for their university, and to be a part of this helping program. We will select one ambassador from each university, but the condition is that the student must be an Erasmus Mundus scholar or an alumnus of the Erasmus Mundus scholarship. From each university in the Pakistan, we will select and we will collaborate with him or her directly. And through the ambassador, we can collaborate with the university's management or the international offices to arrange and to organize these kind of sessions and guidance seminars and everything. So this will be the responsibility of the ambassador from the university after being selected to collaborate with CR Pakistan directly and the management and to let them collaborate with each other. So here is a success story of Erasmus Mundus Association, Pakistan especially. You can find a Facebook group there, who is a group of alumni and the previous students. And there's another Facebook group, that is Scholarship Network. I would love to give them the credit, the due credit of this visual as well. You are watching on my screen, and also for all that help that I got from them, all in free, and still they are working very, very well without any kind of financial assistance from any organization. They are working on their own, and their work, you can see the number of students is increasing in every year from Pakistan, and we are on the top for the most recent 2 years. In 2022, we got more than 190 students from Pakistan, and with this number, we were on the top all around the world. And this is all because of the help and because of the guidance from the seniors and the alumni from the Erasmus Mundus Association Pakistan Facebook group and the Scholarship Network. I would like to give them the due credit for this, and I'm also thankful to them as well for this guidance, and would love to collaborate with them in future as well. So this was all from my side, and thank you so much for listening to me. You can contact me at my email on the screen. You can note down whenever you need. You can directly reach out to me. If you have any question, I'm all here. Thank you.